So the time has come to test out my homemade DIY oil temperature dipstick. I'm going to compare it to the FP3 reading on my app. So on the top right there, you'll see the temperature as it currently stands at 31 degrees Celsius. If you read upside down here, that also reads just over 31-ish. Now, let me just say this first of all. To actually fit this oil dipstick, this homemade one, which I made in the last video, I had to take the side cover off and I had to have a bit of jiggery pokery. The only reason it's upside down is because it's actually canted on the dipstick and it's kind of canted the wrong way. So if I try and put it the right way around, as it were, so that we can all read it easily, it actually leans in towards the side cover a bit too much, so there's no room to fit it. So a bit of a major design flaw there, I grant you. Anyway, listen, no further ado, I'm going to get this down the road and go and test this out. I've also adjusted the height of my forks in the yokes as well. Basically all you do is this: you loosen these pinch bolts here, there, the stem one there on the other side, both sides, and you just raise it up on your jack and you can just raise or lower the forks accordingly. I thought mine were just uneven, would you believe, I found, so I just balanced them out a little bit. I just want to make sure that the tracking on the tire is correct. I think the steering is just about bang on. I think it could move another mil, but there we go. Anyway, so that's all you do, just loosen those bolts and retighten them up to a maximum of 27 Newton meters. I've retaught those to 25, just kind of always a little bit under for me. Anyway, right, let's go and ride, shall we? Okay, let's turn this on. The temperature coming up a little bit. Make sure this isn't leaking. Okay, I've pulled over because I've just hit 100 degrees on here. That's 100 degrees Celsius for the what the FP3 is reading, right? And that's from the ECM and the ET sensor, engine temperature sensor on the rear cylinder. But what's my oil temperature reading? Okay, that's barely 45 degrees, so either it's a complete failure and it's not reading anything at all, or I just need to ride it a little bit longer. So what I'm going to do, ride it a little bit longer, get this temperature up a little bit more and see if that oil temperature can at least come up, because if it's coming up, then at least I know it's reading something. Then I know that figure is just the ET sensor temperature, which is not my oil temperature, so I've got nothing really to worry about. Right, let's carry on. Okay, so I've been running around for a few minutes now, got it up to nice temperature. Still a lot cooler than it used to be, but it is a little bit cooler today. But anyway, that's 258 Fahrenheit, 127 degrees Celsius. Right, let me just check the thermometer then on my dipstick. So that's probably about 54 degrees, 55 degrees Celsius. I've got a feeling it's a complete failure. I don't think it's been splashed enough with the oil, because even though that is reading the engine temperature on the FP3, I think the oil temperature should be hotter than that by now. But look, let me know your thoughts. But anyway, I'm going to ride around and see if it rises up a little bit. But, well, at least it's not leaking anyway. That's always a bonus. Let me just check again. lean the bike over to see if I could put some oil on the dipstick. Let me see if I can do that now. That was a recipe for disaster. Let me do it from the other side. Hold on. Now, even with the bike leant over, and I'm sure the oil is splashing onto that dipstick, it's not going up. So maybe that is the oil temperature. Maybe it's significantly lower. So what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Is my oil temperature, is that about right? Should it be around about the 50-55 degree mark, something like that? Personally, I thought it should have been more than that, but there we go. When I get the proper oil temperature dipstick, I'll let you know for sure. But anyway, for now, at least it's a guide. At least it kind of works. The design works. Maybe the execution isn't as good as it could be. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? So there we go, the temperature has just got up to about 65 on the oil temperature dipstick. Yeah, it's coming up. I think if I was riding a little bit longer, I think I'd maybe give it true representation as it's sloshing around a lot more. I think it kind of works. Let us know. Right, back home quickly. Let me just check to see if this thermometer has actually got any oil on it, and that'll give us a good idea. I think maybe it might be under reading because it's only being splashed onto the probe as opposed to be completely submerged or immersed, whatever the term is, in the oil, if you know what I mean. Right, let me see this. I'm gonna have to take the side cover off. Bollocks. Okay, let's see about getting this oil dipstick out, shall we? Yeah, I've got a feeling that the oil is not even getting up there. I thought it might be splashing up there, but it isn't. Anyway, it's a guide to see how hot the engine oil is. Now when I get the proper probe, I get a better reading. So I suppose it was a nice idea, but a fail. I think you'll agree. I think it's a fail, isn't it? Blimey. God, wouldn't it be great if the oil temperature was only 65 degrees? That'd be great, wouldn't it? Anyway, catch you on the next video. Ta-da.